Hi guys, welcome to Manhood Explained. My name is Camille and today is 14th of March 2020. Welcome to live number 78. Today I'm going to talk about why being a man with a vision will completely change how you see your relationships and your life if you look at it from her perspective. Listen, tell me, do you know a guy, like your friend or someone that you work with, or someone from your friends, who's basically doing nothing in their life? Like they play computer games or watch sports. They're watching TV all the time, and year after year they're doing the same thing. And you look at them after 5 or 10 years, and they basically the same person. You probably do, as I do, and then tell me, what do you think about this person? Because I assume you've got the same conclusion as I do, that they're kind of boring person. And if you know someone who is completely opposite, and this is a guy or a girl who's basically experiencing life, doing this, then doing that, and they have tons of experience, tons of stories, then there's completely no comparison. Because this person, even if they are, nice guy or nice girl, nice person, they're basically boring. So you see, having a vision, having some idea for your life, it's basically you need to have for yourself just not to be a boring person. It's gonna change your own life, and I assume that if you're watching this video, that's something obvious, but I just have to say it. Just maybe some of you didn't get the memo. It'll change your life if you have a plan and have guts to reach for it. That's that simple. But listen, first thing that you need to understand, looking at this whole thing from her perspective, is that the same thing that you feel for this guy or this girl, that they're boring, the same thing she will feel to you if you're this kind of person in your relationship. What she wants to see is that you're this person, the second person that we talked about, someone who is having a goal, having an idea what they want to do. It doesn't have to be something about saving the world. It might be, but it's just a matter of you being able to have a plan, acting on it, making progress, seeing some results of what you do, and then getting this experience, getting those stories. Because what she wants to feel when she looks at you, she wants to say, "This is my man." It's like she wants to be fascinated with you as a person. And what my wife said is like, this is, when we feel that this is manly, this is something that if you have this is changes the whole perspective how she sees you. And, let's say it's right, it's going to be sexy if you're manly, so, something to think about. But the second thing I want you to look at from her perspective is that many of our ladies they will want to have kids. Not all of them, and now when it's much easier, it's great that they're having guts to reach for making career here and there. It's awesome. But many of them, they want kids from the beginning. Some of them gonna get there because the older they get, when they get to see how the positions of power look like, many of them say, if I have to spend so many hours in the office and deal with this whole stuff, this crazy meetings, stress and so on, I would rather have family, because I leave this company and then what do I get? Something to write in CV. But family is so much important. So many of them, not all of them, and many of them are wanting this career. That's great, but many of them want to have kids. And the whole thing that you need to understand, that if she decides to have family, she would want you to be able to prove already that you can handle this whole thing, so she would not have to be afraid what she's gonna put into in their to have food to put in their mouths. She wants you to be already proven example, or she wants to see by experience that you can handle, that you'll be able to provide. So she would concentrate and have this freedom to concentrate on building family, building home. But even if she decides to go and do something else, like having a career, this is what she wants to feel, that you'll be able to provide, that you'll be able to help her. And look how it is going to change how you feel as a guy. If you'll be able to say, "Babe, I got this. If you won't do this, go for it." Whether it's going to work, doesn't matter. If it's going to work, awesome. If not, you're going to go for something else. Just don't be afraid to try. I got this. Trust me, and I'm telling you that from experience. There's nothing better then see that in her eyes, this belief that you just you're just giving her ability to spread her wings and achieve things that maybe she was dreaming about but didn't have courage to go for it. But when you're this kind of guy that you prove to yourself and to her that you can handle this, you can provide, you've got your life under control, then she has this freedom to go and try something for her own. And then you feel like a man. Then you feel like a guy. That's so brilliant to see how she reacts to this simple sentence. Trust me, it's life changing. But three, something that we don't really think about, and it's like you need to have a happy relationship to see that. This is what I said over and over again. Ladies are very, they give everything to the relationship. Everything. If they love you, if they care for you, everything's fine in a relationship. She's gonna give you all she has, because that's how they build. That's why they're so great mothers, because they care so much. So then, when you prove to her that you're a person who is able to achieve goals, you know where you're going, you know what that you where you're going, you reach for it, she'll support you. And maybe she won't be able to tell you, listen, you want to do this helicopter license, you've got to do this and that. No, don't concentrate on this because that's more important. She won't have she won't have a clue if she's not having license of her own. But what she will give you, it's full support, your love, and whenever you'll have doubts about something, she'll say, listen, you can do it. I believe in you. And trust me, there's nothing else that will help you to move forward in your goals than your girl having trust in you, believe in you, and telling you, babe, you can do it. I know you can do it. And her support, it's priceless. So listen, that's how it all goes. You can just say, having a vision, it's great. It gives you some purpose of life. Brilliant. But then if you look from her perspective, first of all, you feel like a man because you know that when she looks at you, she sees a man, her man. It's manly, it's sexy. So it changes how she sees you. Then it changes how her level of comfort to build your family, to give you kids, to take care of them. Or it changes how you feel as a man when you can give her possibility to go and do whatever she wants, to try those things that she wanted but maybe she was afraid of. It's like supporting your own girl. It's such a brilliant idea. If you experience this, it's going to change your life. But three, when you give her this whole experience of being supported and being provided, she'll come back to you and give you so much love, so much support that you won't know what to do with this. It's going to be so overwhelming. Because this is what I want you to take from this video. If you want to achieve something in your life, but in the midst of all this, you want to build a relationship that's going to work, that's going to be something that you want to experience, that you're going to be happy in it, and then you dream about having a girl that will support you no matter what you do. There's one thing you need to understand. You need to be a guy with the vision and courage to reach for it. If you prove to her that you're this kind of person, you'll give her to experience this fact. She'll give you so much love. She'll give you so much support. She'll give you more than you can handle. So think about it and do something about it. And enjoy. See you tomorrow.